last time on the language of magic, you guys were more or less finishing up in town. You went to do some shopping, and at that point, met up with Syl, like you've done several times in the past, to use his teleportation capabilities. But you kind of walked into the middle of a large meeting of dragons. His theater in his home was housing no less than 8 dragons inside of it, most of them at their full grandiose size. Uh, he asked you to do something kind of silly, which many of you obliged. He rewarded you for it. The dragons got a laugh out of it and so forth. And most of you then went off to do some shopping where Tango stayed behind, hung out with the dragons, talked to them a little bit, learned a little bit about dragons and the way they converse with each other, a little bit of stuff about the world. The rest of you guys went off, shopped with Jasper at his place, told stories of what the magic items would do that they wanted to purchase from him, getting yourselves massive discounts. He then stopped over at the, Hag's Tooth and did a little bit of purchasing there before he came back. Finally, after taking your time and convincing Tango that you guys should, try to do that little bit of help for his father, on your way towards the north, you came across a fog cloud. Lucky enough to stumble upon it, and in such a way that it wasn't heading straight for you. This fog embankment kind of moving across the water, and you guys went to intercept it, move towards you, and right as you pierced through that fog, you saw it. This huge ship. And if a ship itself could be considered undead, that is what this ship was. It had a huge maw at the front of it, and almost chomped down on your ship, but with a quick maneuver at the last moment, Tango is able to move the ship out of the way, and you're pulling up alongside of it. At that point, a couple of figures were at the edge of the ship looking down at you. You hadn't seen either of these people before. One of them spoke to the other. They were much more along the lines of a mage holding a staff, and he essentially ordered the other to kill this group that he had seen before. Uh, and with that, we'll go ahead and pick it up with you guys in the ocean aboard your ship next to the Leviathan. Let me put this back where it needs to be. Now, as I mentioned, we're going to do a little bit of a narrative scene here because at this point, uh, you see the two figures up there. One speaks to the other. This mage speaking to the pirate captain next to them. Or better yet, it's actually the pirate commodore. He tells him, Commander Jet, destroy them and their ship. I've seen them. They have caused us the trouble. And with that, the mage seems to vanish, teleporting away. Uh, you see this this undead pirate leaning over the side, undead owl on his shoulders. He sees the ship, and he appears to scoff at you all. And you see him turn to the side, and he actually says, Captain Moray, I'll let you deal with them, but save me one for questioning. I'll be below deck. You see him turn, walk away. A few moments later, yet another clearly undead soul walks to the edge of the ship, peering over the side. You see something very similar to Chet. A little bit of a red coat, another hat signifying there's something here to this crew. Some weird thing going on with their arm, though, over to the side as they look over, and you hear him say, Boat! Boat! Launch the harpoons! And echoing around the ship, you hear this, Aye, aye. as if the boat itself is speaking. And at this point, you see all along the wall of the ship, forming from the wood itself into harpoon-like ballista, these weapons start to form, and ropes shoot out from the ship towards yours. Does anybody wish to do anything as this is happening?
I'll probably brace for impact.
I'm going to assume this is happening very, very quickly, not much time to, try and have a look at these harpoons and how much damage they might cause.
Not a lot of time. This is 2 rounds if it was in combat time.
Darren is going to grab, maybe turn around and try and shield Parsnip, since he's the closest one from what he thinks might be a lot of damage to the ship.
Simon's going to try to duck around this cannon.
I'm going to try to cast Blight on the harpoon and make it blighty.
All right.
I will call it, hold on to something! And I'm going to try and do some evasive maneuvers with the boat. Try and just angle away so at least maybe 1 or 2 harpoons might miss.
Excellent. You guys get in your positions. Darren, a harpoon is coming straight in your general direction. You raise up a shield, reflecting it between you and Parsnip up kind of off into the air. Tango going over quickly, maneuvering the ship, trying to catch it just in a little bit more of an angle, and another one simply flies past the front of it, reducing it down to just 2 harpoons that end up one kind of going through the side of your ship and the other kind of hitting into the deck, kind of grabbing hold of it. You see the harpoons themselves, this eeriness to them as they spread ever so slightly. They're unnatural. As they begin pulling the ship towards it, then Phalar's Blight goes off. One of the ropes, harpoons kind of withers away, but that last one is still holding the boat in tow, and you feel a sudden jerk as all of you just barely catch your footing as the boat itself is moved towards the larger ship.
That was awesome, DM.
At that point, you hear that pirate on the side of the ship, roughly 20 feet above you all, as he goes, "Archers, fill them with holes." And with that, we will roll initiative.
Oh, that's awesome. We got this, you guys.
All right, I'm going to do tandem footwork, so I'll give you a number to add to your initiative here in just a second.
Woo! My hero, Phalar.
Is it still advantage?
No.
Did that go away for some reason? Okay.
Yeah, it went away.
Ooh, a lot of good initiatives. We haven't even added the thing that Phalar's given us yet.
No, I haven't even found it to click it.
I'm going to need it.
Now, as the image
+5 to everybody.
The image that I tried to show you guys, kind of letting you know that they're a much taller ship than you. So the side of their ship is 20 feet up.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit initiative again.
That's okay. If anybody can't, I'll pull it up. If anybody can't adjust their initiative with the +5, let me know.
+5 to initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah, my tandem footwork.
That's handy.
It won't let me...
Yeah, it's not me do anything either.
It's just too many people.
There we go.
trying to
I got
edit at the same time.
Yeah, I got it.
How'd you do
Try
it?
and change it when someone else is changing it. It will kick you out of it.
Yeah, I think I just had to get lucky.
Yeah.
All right, this seems pretty appropriate. Make sure I got Captain Moray in here. I don't.
Simon, shouldn't yours be 26? Because I thought you rolled a 20.
No, I rolled a 19. I accidentally clicked that again. I didn't mean to roll the shit twice.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to go first. Jeez.
Sorry, Phalar. You kick it into high gear. You hear this pirate giving this command to fill you with holes. You look up above, and you can see high up, 60 feet away, 60 feet up at least, some skeletons at the top of like the crow's nest. On the further back crow's nest, and you see a little bit closer up towards you, another starting to kind of come from around the corner. This is some sort of a skeletal mage. It's clear to see from your position. What do you wish to do?
Roughly where is the mage at on the map?
The closer crow's nest.
Okay. It looks like I can only see like 50 feet. I have black beyond that.
1 second. I can help with that.
Is this guy the Captain Moray? Was that his name?
Captain Moria is right here.
Okay, cool.
Guy with an eel for an arm. A moray eel.
Mhm.
All right, and that guy's a mage right there.
These guys that are kind of in the purple ring, they're a little harder to see. They are on deck, so you wouldn't have a vantage point of them. I didn't want to completely block off with the line of sight, but you wouldn't see them very well. Maybe you'd see a little motion as things are moving around.
Okay. I'm going to start off with enemies abound on this guy here, which will be an intelligence save. And I just have to look and see what that save is. It's a DC 16 intelligence.
Okay, he got a 24.
Ooh.
Of course he did.
Smart Skelly.
Oh no. Let's see. You know what, Simon? I'm going to set you up for success. I'm going to turn to you and say, well, I tried, and give you bardic inspiration.
Heck yes.
And that's
Arr.
That's it for me.
All right. For my bonus action, I'm going to do my innate sorcery. And then I was toying around with the idea of doing something big. Yeah, let's just do it. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna do Fireball at Captain Moray, but I'm going to twist it with meta magic and use transmuted spell. And instead of a fireball, you're gonna see a giant. Well, you're not going to see anything. It's going to be a giant ball of thunderous sound. So it's going to be thunder damage instead of fire damage.
All right, you launch a ball of sound towards Captain Moray.
Mm-hmm.
And he will do his best to avoid this. Where is he saving throw?
It is a deck save of 16.
All right. I don't think this is what's... Oh, does it have his right profession? Yeah, it does. Why is this wrong? There should be a 7. So let's see what it does. It should be plus 7. It's only adding... Oh, no, there's proficiency. Okay, good. It's weird. It's just showing me as a plus 4 here. So he rolls for shit. That is a fail on his part.
Okay. It's going to say fire damage. It is not fire damage.
Thunder damage.
Yeah, 23 thunder damage.
All right, Captain Moray. Oh, that's the one. Get.
Also, I'm going to say I had to take a long rest because apparently none of my spells were filled in, like they were all used. So I'm fixing that real fast. All right, there we go.
Totally fair.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move further behind the, like right here, and I'm going to use the cannon as cover and crouch.
Okay. Well, they'll give you some cover from some things.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you caught Captain Morey's attention. He's looking right at you.
Then maybe I need to go downstairs.
First, the
Too late.
little guy up here at the top, he's going to use a legendary action, and he's going to cast a firebolt at you. There's a 14 hit Simon.
It does not.
All right. Then you do not take any damage from his teeny little firebolt spell. And with that, the first arrow archer is going to go. They are pretty far from you guys. They've got no problem looking down upon you all from their perch. And Simon, you got their attention, so they're looking at you. Valar might be the only one that can actually see them in this darkness that the fog is causing. Valar, as you look up, yeah, you see the skeleton come around. The skeleton's a little bit tall. It's about 7 feet tall.
DM, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I lied. That would have hit. I'm going to cast shield.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you know what? I didn't adjust it again. So hold on. Tango was right. The turns did go out of order. Where is that undead? There, 21. There. Oh gosh, there's also stuff here now.
Yeah, there's all of us that apparently have to go.
Okay. Yeah, I
This is
forgot that I didn't cast mage armor. Sorry.
No, that's totally fine. You can say you would have cast mage armor. You had like a whole minute before you guys got in there. Let me go through and make sure this initiative order is right.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'll do that then.
Tango, are you supposed to be a 24 or a 13?
24.
All right, so it looks like I had some in here from previously. That is my bad. And then I got Parsnip at 21, Arcus at 24 as well, Darren at 12 and 18. So yeah, what's the correct one, guys? Let me go back and
For me,
look.
it's 12.
Thank you. Corrected. Arcus, are you a 12 or a 24?
24.
Okay, so that 12 is wrong. Thank you for catching this. And then Parsnip is not 8. Okay. The arrow skeleton isn't up yet. In fact, it is Tango that is up.
Okay. You said it's about 20 feet up to the deck of the ship?
Yes, sir. Yep.
And then like maybe 60 feet up to the crow's nest?
Yes, because it's going to be about 40 feet up on the mast and a little ways back from you.
And we're aware that there's something up there.
Yeah. I believe you'd be able to see the wizard that's up there. The archers, I think Thaler might be the only one with 120 feet of dark vision that would be able to see that one.
Okay, yeah, I only have 60. Cool. I will... I'm going to use a bonus action to do a... What do you call that? Where's my character sheet? A side-powered leap that will give me a fly speed to double my movement speed for this turn. And I'm essentially just going to crouch down real low, leap from the deck of our ship, and try and leap up to the crow's nest.
Okay. There's nothing that's going to get in your way, so it's roughly going to be about 80 feet away from you. Do you think you'll be able to get to it?
Oh, I thought you said it was 60 feet.
It's 60 feet up, but it's still the distance away from you as well. So I apologize. That was I misspoke. No.
Then I wouldn't do that. I only get 60 feet with that. I'll try and climb up the side of the ship, get up onto the edge, and just start engaging with this guy here.
With Tango's athletics, you don't need to make a roll. The ship has it's not difficult to climb with all the ropes, the handholds that are over it. It's broken down in places. Again, for Tango, for Darren, those of you that are proficient in athletics, Parsnip, you guys can climb up, no check at all. Otherwise, it's a DC 10 athletics check if you're not proficient in it to get up there, no problem.
That is one ugly arm you have there, sir. Let me take care of that for you.
All right. Bring it. The 12 goes pretty wide on it. He seems to be fairly adept at moving out of the way.
Sorry, just getting my sea legs under me. Let me try that again.
A 20, let's see, with a 20, yes, that's going to connect.
Okay. And just a reminder, the first attack would graze for, I think it's 3 damage.
3 damage, okay. If you wouldn't mind, would you roll a D8 for me?
Uno.
Okay. So, here's what happens. This is kind of interesting here. The custom on here, that is force damage, right? The psionic, we've got 2 psionic strikes on there, a D8 plus 4 and a D8 plus 2. Are those both correct to be on there?
What the hell? I only have the plus 4 added on there, so you should take the D8 plus 2 off.
Okay. So, you swing your weapon, and he kind of pulls himself back, which graze against his chest just a little bit, and then you see this large ship, the ship wheel on his back, and it shifts around for just a second, and it stops for just a moment, and you see the slightest little bit of change in the way his skin or skin-like body appears as your second strike actually connects with him. You feel all of your psychic and force damage. You feel your force damage surge into him, but it seems like some of the damage from your weapons attack doesn't fully connect. So I will show you the effect that's happening. As your second attack connects with him, if you could roll a D8 for me again. Okay.
Oh.
It does a full 360 degrees. It comes back across up to kind of the same position that it was in before.
Is this permanent? Or for this, well, I guess we'll have to figure that out.
There you go. Anything else for Tango?
May as well use a bonus action and set my cloak to billowing. And that's
a fancy cloak. I think I'm going to wear that cloak myself. Over to Arcus.
Okay. Would you say I'm still not 60 feet from the crow's nest, right? Like I'm still too far away?
They are 60 feet above you, so try trigonometry real
Yeah.
quick. It's going to be like
More than
70-ish or
60.
so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's annoying. So what am I going to do?
They're 75 feet away from you.
75 feet,
Yeah.
roughly?
There you go.
Yeah.
He's doing the
No.
trig.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is not like Arcus, but I want to try it and see if the DM lets me. I will cast Misty Step. To get me to here? Or would I be farther back, I guess? That? Something like that?
That's fine. I think you have 40
Yes.
feet, so you've got a good distance you can go.
Now I'm within 60 feet, right?
You can move and go directly underneath. So if you want to move 30 feet now, basically, put yourself pretty darn close. And as you're moving towards them, you don't have to go there because as you put yourself in that position, you start moving forward on the deck. You notice on this deck now, you can see them much more clearly. Are these three look kind of like fishmen, half decomposed, that are kind of standing there on the deck? Your call if you want to charge forward like that or not.
Could I get to here?
Yeah, I think that's all fine. Using a misty step and then some movement, you can certainly go places.
Okay. I will cast out of the ring so that it doesn't use a spell slot. Web up in the crow's nest,
Okay,
if you'll allow it.
sure.
I know we were kind of chatting about.
No, I said let's go for it for now, and we'll see if we think you break the game. I don't think so, though. So that is that a deck save?
Sorry, let me throw it at you. Yes.
Go 14. They are good at those. Do not believe that succeeds. I think you guys have 15 and up.
Yeah, I think I'm a 16, something like that. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you web up the skeletal wizard that's up there.
Okay. And Misty Step was the bonus action. That's the magic action, and I use my movement. So yeah, I'm here.
Okay. That wizard up there, he's going to go ahead and use his legendary action on you now. And go. And he's going to fire a magic missile at you.
I'll shield.
All right. You throw up a shield. Your AC is +5 for the rest of the round. And 3 darts of magic missile collide with you. Collide with your shield, but it takes the spell. Captain Moray needed to have 2 initiatives. I forgot about that. So he rolled pretty high for his second one. Tango, you're right there in front of Captain Moray here, and you see his eels suddenly snap out towards you as if they are able to animate, kind of act on their own. They each try to bite down on you here. I imagine a 26 hits, but the 15 misses.
That's correct.
All right, you take 6 points of piercing damage as one of these eels comes out and bites holds you. As the second one comes in, you feel like the first one is holding you for just a second, and the second one's trying to come in, and with its bite, you get the feeling that they're about to grab hold of you, but it just misses off of your armor a little bit. And the first eel kind of retracts, and they kind of flitter about a little bit. You can see them kind of glistening with, this kind of like a mucus all over their flesh, and they writhe around in front of you. Parsnip, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to move to there. And I'll shoot the dude in the crow's nest.
All right, go for it.
Get him.
That'll hit.
Attack rolls have advantage.
That's true. He's currently restrained.
Okay.
Is that for ranged attack rolls too?
I think it's everything.
Yeah, it's everything.
And I'll take my second attack.
It's again. All right. You fire 2 arrows up. They collide with his shoulders as he's stuck inside this web, kind of flailing about.
That's it for me.
All right. Finally, what I was mentioning before, this 7-foot tall skeleton is perched far away, right at the edge of most of your vision. Phaler, you're able to see them, and pretty much only you. You see 2 of them actually. Again, they're about 7 feet tall, and you recognize they have 2 sets of arms, and each one of them has 2 bows, and those bows seem fairly large. The first one acts, and it's going to show you guys. It's going to start shooting towards poor Simon, who can't see them, so they have advantage. Because of their feats, they ignore cover.
Ooh.
You're going to fire
Alrighty.
4 times. They have primary and secondary shots. And secondary. All right, Simon. I imagine the 25 hits. Is the 21?
It does. It does.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. You guys weren't seeing these rules. I prefer to put them out there for you. Just so you can see what those rules are. And then the last one here. So One arrow does 15 points of damage. Another arrow does 16 points of damage. And then one hits you critically as you're kind of trying to put yourself into cover.
I'm gonna use my lucky feat and make you reroll that.
Okay. Then we'll re-roll that one that they got the crit on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
They got another crit.
They have it in for you.
Yeah, they do. All right.
All right, so the damage will be this plus 12.
Yep.
So you get critically hit by this large arrow as big as your body. The biggest arrows you've ever seen hits you for 27. So Simon takes a total of 58 points of damage from 3 arrows.
Yep. Your boy has 10 health left.
The second creature comes around the mass and stands next to the first. Simon, you don't even see where these things are coming from. Phalar, you see a second one approach. It takes aim just as the first did, and it too fires towards poor Simon. 17? I don't know if
Well,
that
hit.
hits.
It does.
Oh, I thought you had shield.
No, I used my reaction for lucky. So,
Oh, it takes your reaction?
oh, does it?
all of them hit. Your
Let's
boy
look.
is dead.
Oh,
Well, down.
Let me double check one thing real quick.
no, it's not a reaction, Simon.
Yeah, I don't think it's a
Shield?
reaction.
Shield is a reaction.
Lucky.
Oh, lucky's not a reaction. Okay, well, regardless, literally the other 3 would hit. So it would save me 1 hit.
Okay. Yeah, these guys, they are not messing around. And yeah, the person's going to do 12 points of damage. Just going to drop Simon to 0. And
Yep.
as he drops, you see arrows continue to pelt Simon. And after a few moments, Simon stops moving entirely. All right, Simon, you got 1 round, and then something will happen.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world that could happen. We'll see. It's feel
Yeah,
bad.
you'll
for
just see
what's
the
gonna
Grim Reaper.
Arcus, you hear coming from the deck this as this fish-like creature comes running up to you, ready to attack you, but he takes a bonus action to dash. Or he uses his action to dash and gets right up into your face. All right, Darren, you're up. You just saw Simon become an absolute pincushion.
Oh, poor guy. Right. Darren's gonna immediately look at Simon and say, "Simon, no!" He's gonna take his movement to get there, and yeah, he's gonna give a prayer. He's gonna say, "Oh, please, Watcher, help him with your light." And he's gonna use his healing light ability to heal Simon, or attempt to anyway.
I'm
You
dead,
look at
buddy.
Simon, and he's not bleeding out. He is lifeless. 3 death saves.
I as a player know, but would my character know that?
You would know your powers are not going to affect him right now.
Okay. Then, yeah, you know what? In that case, he'll use an object interaction to move him. He's an object now, right?
Yeah, he's an object.
Okay.
He's a little object.
Yeah, he's gonna drag Simon over with the rest of his movement, kind of like how some soldiers do whenever their friend is down, just grab him by the overalls, pretty much over here, just drag him, and he's gonna say, "All right, Watcher, his prayer. Oh, you need to heed this prayer above all others, please. I can't lose someone else again." He's gonna take out he's He's gonna take out his diamond. He's gonna place it on Simon's chest, and he's gonna say, "Watcher, please bring him to life." And he's gonna cast Revivify on Mr. Simon.
All right. As you cast Revivify, you feel yourself become still as you're making your prayer, and it's as if the world and everything around you is just dimming away, as if two huge wings seem to kind of go around you at this moment, and everything becomes quiet and still for the briefest of moments. The diamond shatters against Simon, and happens. Simon, you come back with 1 hit point.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank God. I was already making my new
Darren's-
character.
Darren's shoulders are gonna slump a little bit. He's gonna breathe out a sigh of relief. He's going to say, "Thank you, thank you," and still his hands, still placed on Simon, are going to glow gold even more. He's going to use his lay on hands to give Simon 15 hit points, and if Simon would attempt to stand up or sit up, he's gonna like hold him down and say, "Stay down, Simon. There's still archers out there." And yeah, that'll be turn. Hopefully Simon stays prone. But yeah, that'll be turn.
Okay, good job. Another one of these creatures, you hear run up towards Arcus. Again, it dashes. And the last one, it's able to get just close enough to you that it's able to actually try to attack you. It just comes up and it takes its hand and more or less just tries to slap you across your face. Does a 16 hit Arcus? No, you have shield up. So you kind of see its hand hit against your shield and it shimmers for just a second. And then, Arcus, you hear footsteps coming from the aft portion of the ship. These heavy thum, 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 thum footsteps running in your direction. You kind of peer around the corner behind the main mast there, and you see this 9-foot tall, 2-headed skeletal creature charging towards you. In its hand, it's wielding an anchor as if it's a weapon. But they dash as their action. Now the wizard is going to go. Okay. It is going to simply aim down towards Arcus below him. Actually, he would lean over the side. He can't actually see Arcus. So instead, from his vantage point, he's going to be able to see Tango. He's just going to fire off a firebolt. At disadvantage because he is wrapped up. 18, does that hit Tango?
Meets it.
I gotta get ya. Yeah, this little bolt of fire comes and kind of nicks against your shoulder for 3 points of fire damage. All right, Phalar, everything's going crazy. You can see most everything going on. You hear... Actually, you should be able to see this 2-headed skeleton now also charging towards Arcus, who's on the deck there. What do you wish to do?
Oh, wonderful. I'm going to cast, look back at Simon and cast what level am I going to do? 3rd level healing word. To give you 20. And then how did Tango get down or up to where he's at? What's the process again?
You were right up against the edge of the ship. It is in complete disarray. There is ropes all over the place, finger holds and so forth. You wonder how this thing's afloat. There is no problem climbing it up. If you have proficiency in athletics, you automatically make the climb. If you don't have proficiency in athletics, it's a DC 10 athletics check to get all the way up in just a single movement. Otherwise, it takes 2 movements to get to the top where he is.
I have half proficiency in athletics.
Good enough. Why not? Go for it.
All right. I'm just going to come stand over here, and Tango, I'm going to give you Bardic Inspiration and kick the captain.
Let's put the different attack music on now.
How about a natural 20?
That will connect. You know what? Captain Moore, I forgot to take his turn. I missed him somehow. He's only in there once. I got to put him a second time.
And then I don't think you rolled the crit damage.
You connect with him.
Another 8.
You give him a kick straight to the side of his head, and you see his skin kind of flex and ripple a little bit. But it's as if your kick doesn't seem to affect him at all. But you connected with him. If you could roll a d8 for me, please.
Sure.
All right. As you kick him, and again, he kind of shimmers for just a second, and you see his body get just this little crackle of kind of black electricity trickling over it at the moment. Anything else for fail?
No, what a waste of a 20. But hey, I'll take it.
It looked awesome.
I'm out of activity.
It looked awesome. All right.
As well.
Simon, you are on the ground. What do you wish to do?
Simon's going to stand up. He's going to grab Darren by the arm, and we're going to dimension door right about here.
Okay.
And that's my action. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to chug a potion.
Okay.
And then give me 1 second because I have a little bit of movement left. Where is my potions?
And you're looking pretty good from being dead last turn.
Seriously. Apparently dying does wonders for the skin. All right. It's going to be a greater healing. So that's 44 plus 4. 7 plus 4 is what? 11? So yeah, I'm almost back to full health. Ish. And then, well, oh well. That's actually gonna. Where are those archers? I can't see them. Okay, that's fine. You said the mage couldn't see Arcus where he was?
Not right where he is. He's kind of underneath him. He's stuck in a spot where he'd be looking straight at the ground and that giant crow's nest up there.
Do you think he'd be able to see me?
From your position, it's possible. He was definitely able to see Tango. If you take a couple steps forward towards the zombie fish people, you wouldn't be able to be seen.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not in the greatest position anyways. I am going to shift behind Darren. Thank you, okay. Darren. Darren, I teleported us.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Tango.
He's like, what? Where am I?
Back to Tango. Captain Moray. I have rolled an initiative for the eels now, so hopefully they'll actually be able to take part of things.
Okay.
All right. You're up, Mr. Tango.
Lots kind of just happened over this round. Initially, Tango's facing off against this guy. typical smile on his face as he's excited to fight things. And as he sees Simon go down over his shoulder, and as I'm looking at Simon laying on the deck, that firebolt goes off beside me. I don't even react to it. As I look back at Captain Moray, my whole demeanor has just changed, realizing how close Tango has just come to losing his best friend, one of his best friends. So I'll make eye contact with Captain Moray and say, "You've made a huge mistake." And I'm going to step here. I will try and strike him with a psionic strike from my sword. Here's your D8.
A 23 will connect. He will. All right. As you connect and hit with him, he takes the damage from your weapon. And holy crap.
He made a big mistake.
And you see that little lightning trickle change to one of fire over his body.
Okay. With that, I'm going to use a telekinetic thrust. He'll make a strength save DC 15. Or I'm trying to push him over the edge of the boat.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. It would just knock him prone.
Okay.
No, sorry. He saves anyway. That's fine.
Okay.
I will strike him again with my second attack.
And again, just that psionic strike showing a D8 plus 2 and a D8 plus 4. Are they both supposed to be there?
They are not. They are separate on my sheet, and I only have the one clicked on. I have the other one clicked off, so I'm not sure why they're both adding in there.
Okay, no problem. I'll just reduce the lower of the two. But the 23 hits again. He looks like he's going to try to parry your blow, but you are going past his defense.
Good. Okay, and this one should not have a psionic strike on it. I can only use that once per turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it's on there again. So that's a 12 instead of 17.
Okay. Yeah, I had some really weird things happening with mine. I couldn't get a great weapon master to go on a character, even though I just made them like a regular character, and so I had to finagle things. It's been a little funky lately. You carve into him. He's trying to avoid it. He's trying to bring up his swords to parry you, but you are just mowing past his defensive. He looks significantly wounded at this point. Anything else for Tango?
Hell yeah, I'm going to action surge and try and finish off Captain Moray and his stupid eels.
I apologize. He's actually trying to parry you with a rod. You notice that the rod in his hand, there's an orb at the end of it, and as the lightning flickers over his skin or the fire flickers over his skin, the orb is changing the rod too. A 24 connects.
Did you want a D8 for that second attack I did earlier?
Yes, please. If you don't roll a 1, it's not really matters.
That's for that one, and then for the third attack here.
Before. Okay, that's fine with this attack. Okay, roll your damage with the 24. Okay.
-7.
-7. Okay, that's still 14. That's still 14. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's DC 12. All right, hold on one second. Slash into him, and he starts to keel over ever so slightly. Then he makes a Constitution save. Does not succeed. Okay, so with that, he's like, "I'm going to wear that cape of yours." Like, oh yeah. And with the third hit, the wheel in his back spins, and you see it come back up to the one where it's just going to negate the damage that you're going to do to it. However, that last attack gets in, and as if his interior is starting to try to pull itself back together, it fails to do so, and you see his innards just sort of spill out onto the deck. He's like, "Oh!" And the eels flap around quickly. They go limp first, and then he falls over, apparently deceased again.
Good. Screw you and your boat. I still have one more attack. The archers that shot Simon, were they up in the crow's nest?
They you couldn't see them, but you could hear them from 100+ feet away, up high. Similar to you can only imagine there's another with a little bit of light maybe coming from the sky piercing through this fog that's surrounding the ship. You can tell maybe that there's like a straight up line further back that's another mast, but you don't actually get to see anything on it, but you can tell where they're more or less coming from by the sound of their arrows.
Okay. Second question then. I can just barely see this guy up here on this mast.
You can see him, yes.
Can I get up onto that mast with a 55-foot leap?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. That's fine. You're actually up. They're 40 feet up from the base deck, and you're about 8 feet up where you are now. So you're actually a little bit higher, not that full 60 feet. So yes.
Okay. So yeah, activate bonus action, psionic leap, psi-powered leap. Jump my ass up there, and I'm just trying to carve down all of these guys who just tried to kill Simon. So let's do.
I think you'll have to make a deck save.
As you're landing, you hop up, and then you start to see there's a web right where you're coming down. Go ahead and make a dexterity save to avoid Arcus's web. Okay, I think 16 was the DC. You managed to get your legs right through the parts of the web, land on solid ground, and you see this wizard there in front of you.
Good. Let's go ahead and use my last attack on him.
Let's see. His AC is that. He is going to. You're going to force him to use his shield.
He's going to force me to use my bardic inspiration.
I think you have advantage too.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's true. You go ahead and roll before you you use the other things. Go ahead and roll with advantage. Okay, yeah. So go ahead and use your bardic inspiration. I can tell you need it.
I need a what, sorry?
You just need a 2 on bardic inspiration to get past that shield as it's putting it up.
Okay. Is it a D8 or a D10? D8, right?
So, Phalar, your inspiration is a D8? We'll go with a D8 for now. Okay, that's enough. Phalar's words inspire you. You curve your body just a little bit, angle past the shield, and connect.
-6, because that won't turn off for some reason.
That's okay. I'll just avoid that 6 on there.
So it's 11.
Yep.
All right. You crack into this skeleton. Focuses on you ever so slightly.
And that, I think, will be it for me. That's my full action, bonus action, action surge, and movement.
All right. Tango goes crazy for just a minute here. As you get up there, just out of instinct, the skeleton up here pulls out a dagger at the legendary action and attempts to stab you with it. It looks like they're gonna get you with their little dagger. You don't know if this thing would hurt a lot or not, but as they do, their hand gets stuck in one of Arcus's webs, and it prevents it from piercing into your side. Arcus, you're up.
Okay. Not knowing if Darren brought Simon or Simon brought Darren, Marcus just looks back and says, "Darren, get him out of here." Seeing that he's been injured. And then what am I going to do? Okay. I can absorb it for Tango. Arcus grabs his new icicle staff with both hands, and just the air around him seems to like freeze in this kind of fog. It almost crystallizes for a second. And I will cast through the staff. I'm going to cast Ice Storm. This will hit Tango and myself. But if I'm smart, which I might not be, I think I can project ward to help Tango's not take as much damage, at least. I'm going to drop it so it hits these three, me, Tango, and the wizard up there. I think it's a 40-foot radius.
Something like that.
Let's see, 20-foot radius. Is that 20 feet? 20-foot radius.
Can you see what I just dropped on the map?
Oh, yeah, there it is. Sorry. Took a second to load. Yeah, if I can move it maybe 1 square farther away from Darren.
Like that?
Yeah, just like that.
You got it. All right. And you are dex saves. Okay, wizard's going to fail that one. These guys are amazing at this. Okay, one of the fish guys is going to save. The others are not. All right, so go ahead and roll 2d10 plus 4d6 for damage. Nice. 27. Two of the fishmen are instantly kind of bloodied. And the wizard is pelted a good bit as well.
Did you pass Tango?
He did
I
pass.
did, yeah.
Okay.
So he'd be absorbing 13 points of damage. You would each be absorbing 13 damage.
I'll absorb that for Tango.
And you have to make it like a DC 10 Constitution save, unless you have to make a Dex save too.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do too. What am I talking about? Yep, let's
There's
start with
going to be
that.
more weird stuff going on here. Is Arcus within 30 feet of me, or am I 40 feet above him?
You're about 45 feet away from him.
Okay, then I don't think his projected ward would be able to affect me.
Okay. All right, so you take 27 points of damage. Make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw to maintain your web.
Okay, so a projected ward goes 30 feet. Tango's more than 30 feet.
Yeah, he's about 45 feet away from me. He's 40 feet.
Sorry,
directly above
Tango.
you.
It's all good.
Okay, so I'm going to absorb all of that, or 21 of that, to my own ward then,
Okay.
making my total damage 6.
6, yep. So DC 10 Constitution save to maintain web.
I will actually use my reaction to put a protective field around me to reduce that damage.
Okay. You guys shell up for just a second as Arcus dumps an ice storm on everyone.
What is it? Psionic energy. So D8 plus 4. Nice.
There's difficult terrain for everybody until the end of Arcus's next turn. All right. Anything else for Arcus?
Action. Oh, I'm good.
Okay. We will pass it to Parsnip, still on the boat.
I will attack the fish man.
All right. You see this fish guy up here, ready to smack at Arcus, and turns and looks at you as he's a little bit covered in frost. Roll your attacks. Their AC is pretty low. Hold on. You hit. You connect with it. It's still standing. Second attack does connect with it as well. And with that second hit, this fish kind of just columns down to the ground. It looks like it's just a bunch of fish parts when it hits the ground.
That's disgusting. And I'm done.
All right. Okay. The dangerous ones are going now. Yeah, they're simple, but they are dangerous. The Failure, again, I believe you still might be the only one able to see these guys perched on the far crow's perch. As they draw their two large bows and let them loose towards Tango. Right, first one. Oh shit. And then the second one, we'll do it all at once here. All right, Tango. I don't know if you have anything that blocks any of those. The lowest one's a 19.
They'll all hit, but the good news is I just bought adamantine armor. It negates crits.
Ha! Excellent. All right. Okay, it's like getting hit by a piercing greatsword. It's going to take 27 damage from the first two arrows, and then two more of these huge arrows hit you for an additional 26.
So sorry, that's 27 and 26?
Correct. You got hit with 4 arrows. 20. The first volley of 2 does 27. 26.
That's 53, right? My math is right?
Yes.
Ow.
These suckers hit very hard. With that, one of the little fish that's kind of looking around, it's seeing Arcus and seeing Parsnip, but Arcus is right by it. It attempts to slap you with its hand. 19. Does a 19 hit Arcus? I think your AC's 20 if your shield is still up. No, your shield isn't up.
Shield's gone, so yeah, 19 will hit.
You get slapped across the face for 4 damage. And with that, Darren, you are up. The ground inside of this white ring is currently difficult terrain. Otherwise, you can act as you see fit.
Wait. So he's gonna step right here, right at the edge, and he's gonna take a deep breath. He's gonna go in, and it's kind of like going inside of a big freezer, I imagine, or like inside of a building
Yeah.
with where the IAC is just cranked all the way up. He's gonna let out a breath, maybe see the breath forming in front of him, and he's gonna say, "Oh, duck!" And he's gonna smack this fish.
Okay, roll your attack.
Right.
You easily connect with it, and as you do, it's like it explodes all across the deck. It's as if fish pieces just fly everywhere.
Ew. He's gonna like maybe wipe or like shake his shield off to get some of the slime out. He's gonna smack the last fish.
Okay. Yeah, again, you connected them. They're easy. They were they were covered in frost. And it's like they shatter and just splurch all over the place. So now it's spattered to the left and to the right.
Okay. As a bonus action, he's gonna let out some of his golden glow. Oh wait, I don't know if that can reach Tango. No, yeah, within 60 feet. He's gonna do his healing light ability on Tango. Heal up just a little bit. Oh, that's terrible. Okay.
That's rough, buddy. That's rough.
Hey, he's really cold. He's like shivering right now. And well, I guess he's just gonna take the rest of his movement. So right about there. Yeah, that's gonna have to be it, unfortunately.
Okay. Tango, you see the wizard. You're not sure how, but you see a sly grin come across the face of this skeleton as he's kind of still trapped in the webs, as he just kind of leans his body just a little bit to the right and holds out his staff. You see it crackle with electricity. With the positioning that everyone's in, he's going to go down through Tango towards the bottom, but it's going to go over Darren and over Arcus. But Parsnip and Simon are also going to be in this, as you see a bolt of lightning come out from the skeleton. As you can all make dexterity saving throws for me, please. Unless Tango, your Mage Slayer, does anything from casting a spell in melee with you.
Let me double check. I have used my reaction already, so.
Okay.
I can't see him, right?
I don't think so. Well, no, you can't. But you're out of the you're kind of underneath this large crow's perch from underneath it.
Yeah. He couldn't see me. It's fair. I can't be.
I don't think so. I think I just give disadvantage on concentration when I hit with attacks.
All right. His DC, where is it? 16. All right. The dexterity roll is a DC 16. If you make the save, you take 10 points of electricity damage, lightning damage, as this bolt of lightning cuts through you all. Otherwise, you take 20 points if you failed. So, Darren, your
Are you
armor
sure?
is.
Oh, it's
Wait,
like
I
one
thought-
off, right?
I thought Darren wasn't hit. I thought it was just me, Parsnip, and Tango.
Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, Darren's down the road. It's just Parsnip. It's Parsnip, Simon, and Tango. Darren
Wait, what?
and Arcus. Yeah, you're directly below him. The angle's not right, so he can't hit you.
Oh, I thought he was like breaking through the wood to get us.
No, he is 40 feet above. So we think of the angle down. He can kind of go through Tangle. And Parsnip and Simon are far enough
I
away that they're
see.
hit by the lightning.
Okay.
So I just need Parsnip to make a dexterity save. DC 20, or excuse me, DC 16. Oh, Parsnip. Okay, so Parsnip, you are going to take the 20 points of lightning damage, whereas Simon and Tango, you're going to take 10. You hear the big stomping continue on the deck as you all start to see coming into view this giant skeleton wheeling an anchor. It's going to skirt around the outside of that little difficult terrain and get closer to the group of you. And he's nearly in your face, back to Phalar finally.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Tango, I see that doesn't look particularly great. Oh,
Yeah, he looks pretty bad up there. Just you see him just now crackling with a little bit of lightning that's just crossed over his body.
okay. Tango, I'm going to give you a level 3 healing word.
If you would please, Phalar, as you do this, you notice that skeleton standing next to him kind of shift his head towards you quickly and wiggle their fingers at you. Can you make a Constitution saving throw as he tries to counterspell you?
You devil.
I saw this video on YouTube recently about how horrible it is to counterspell healing word.
Nat 20.
Is the evilest thing a DM can do.
Yes. Yeah, you feel that. You feel this his attempt to stop you, but you push through it like it's nothing, and your spell goes off.
And then I'm firing a Starry Wisp at him for counterspelling me.
All right.
27.
27 hits.
Or 11.
All right. Yeah, excellent. You hear Phalar's words soothe your body there, Tango, and then a little wisp comes flying by, and you see it strike into this skeleton. It's like responds to it. Doesn't like that very much. Good job, Phalar. Anything else for you?
Yep, that's it.
All right, Simon. You see what's out there. Some of it, at least. What do you wish to do?
Well, Tango's most likely going to axe that skeleton that he's dancing with. So I'm going to shoot a scorching ray at the two-headed guy. So let's do that. But would I need to re-up my innate sorcery since I technically died?
Yeah, anything you had active would have. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
wait. Didn't we check that? And even if you're incapacitated, it doesn't say that it goes down if you're incapacitated. It just lasts for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I think in this case, I'll go with the rules as written, and I don't think you lose it. I will say that. I think your rules as intended. It probably death should cause it to stop. We'll double check that, but for now, you can consider it back up.
Okay. I am going to extend one. That's funny. I'm going to use transmuted spell again, and I'm going to make all 3 rays thunder damage again, just because that's fun. And let me turn on advantage real fast. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Give me 1 second. That's the spell I wanted. Not.
Okay. Two of the three connect as you two thunderous rays go off and collide with this thing.
Okay. 10 and 2. So 12 damage.
Go into it and you see it just kind of breaks off some pieces of its bone. Anything else for Simon?
Yeah, he's going to move into the difficult terrain. Just in case that mage tries anything funny again. Probably over here, though.
Okay. Anything
And
else?
that'll be it. Nope.
All right. Keep forgetting about this guy's legendary actions. This mage up here, he's going to try to stab at Tango as a legendary action. And he's again, the webs are getting in his way, and he just scrapes across Tango's armor just a little bit. Doesn't connect with him. Tango, you are back up.
Time to die, finger waggler.
Hey now. No need for that kind of language.
I've evolved. I used to hate all wizards and spellcasters, but now I like some. But this guy's an arsehole.
The 13
advantage because he's restrained.
That's true. The 24 will definitely connect.
Excellent. And there should be no psionic strike on this one. Okay, -9 because roll 20.
You come up with your sword, and for a second, it looks like it's about to collide with his mage armor as he moves out of the way just a little bit. But unfortunately, he's stuck in that web, and it pulls him back in right into the path of your blade. You carve up, and it just shatters his bones everywhere, and he collapses to the ground. At least what's left of him.
I'm gonna kill them all. I'm gonna look over the edge of this crow's nest, see the big guy with the anchor down there, not even think twice about it, leap over the edge, going for a big strike, plummeting down to him, trying to hit him as I fall.
All right, let's start with an acrobatics check to see how graceful you are as you plummet 40 feet below.
Acrobatics.
With a 10, you'll negate 10 feet. With a 15, 20. Okay, 10 feet. So you grab some of the rigging, come over the side of it, slow yourself just a bit. You're gonna take 2d10 falling damage, but you're gonna get to add 2d10 damage if you hit this thing on that hit.
Okay. I will add my psionic strike onto this attack if I hit. If that misses, I will burn my inspiration to roll again.
It is, in fact, just missing it.
Good. I'm trying to hit.
A 14 just hits you. You spy yourself, angle just a little bit, and connect. So go ahead and roll an additional 2d10 on top of the damage you do.
Okay.
Whatever you roll, you take that yourself as you crack hard down onto the deck.
Okay. So that should be 26, not 31, plus 2d10.
Nice.
To myself. Love it.
43 points of damage, and with that, this thing it's crackled. Undead version of bloodied.
Nice.
Oh, I will bonus action second wind.
Okay. Anything else for Tango?
Heal myself up a little bit, and then I'll stay put there. And EOT.
All right. Arcus. You see a falling Tango as you kind of peer up, and you heard a skeleton above just kind of crumbling. There's fish guts all over the floor. This giant creature there, and all of you are hearing arrows coming from the aft portion of the boat. What do you wish to do?
So we know the rough idea of where these archers are, but we can't see them, right?
Yeah, Phalar is able to simply because they can see farther into this darkness. You all will have kind of a general idea that there is a mast further down. The shadow from the light behind it is giving you like their general idea. You know they're up high, and you know they've got crazy range.
Would I have any idea if they're crudely within 120 feet?
Yeah, you could probably guess that. Arcus is intelligent enough. You'd be able to recognize that they're not. They're in no way stealth, no way hidden. So you guys know where they are. You just can't see them because they're outside most of your visions.
Okay, I'll use another charge from my Jasper's staff, and I'll attempt my best to throw a fog cloud around-ish the archers, trying to block their vision.
Okay.
And I'll move if you need me to move.
You kind of have to come around the corner just a little bit.
Sure.
So you if this doesn't work, you believe that you've probably got this big, thick redwood-sized mast blocking their vision. So you've had total cover from them because of your difficult terrain. You could have to move and not be able to move back. So if this doesn't work, you will be exposing yourself to their attacks that you wouldn't have before. You can move around just a little bit, cast your spell as you choose.
There.
Okay, that works. Let's take a look at one thing, just make sure I have this right. All right, double check heavy obscurement because it does different things. Okay. They will lose their advantage on attacks. They can still attack. Anything else for Arcus?
This movement. I guess I can't telekinetically shove myself.
I actually think it does say other creatures.
Yeah, I didn't think that would work. No, I guess that's it.
Yeah, but you feel free to correct me if I am wrong on that.
I'll check, but I'm pretty sure you're right.
Okay, and you throw a fog cloud up in their general direction. It looks the same, but that's actually a different animated token. With that, the icy area around you all it fades away. That coldness in your lungs seems to be free. Back to breathing normally. Parsnip, over to you.
It does say one creature you can see. It doesn't technically specify another creature.
All right, if that's the case, Argus. If you want to shove yourself 5 feet, by all means.
I'll just shove myself to here. Oops. Two.
I like a mini psionic jump almost, right?
Yeah, I will say this: that if you shove yourself a telekinetic push, that's not going to be considered forced movement. It's regular movement, so it would trigger opportunity attacks if you try to force yourself out from somebody else. So I'll say that ahead of time if that ever comes up. But yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, you shove yourself back in. Back over to Parsnip.
I'm attacking the dude with the anchor, and I'm giving myself advantage.
Okay. That is a Parsnip hit.
Nice.
Jesus.
What damage type are you choosing to do at this time, Parsnip?
I'm doing force with the shillelagh.
Okay. So this will do on top of the 14, it'll do another 14. That's 28.
And then I'll attack him again.
That does not miss. This guy spent the entire time running up. It's hilarious. And with that, Parsnip goes up and he just wham, wham, and this giant creature with an anchor in his hand, getting ready to. This anchor is on a chain, and you get the feeling that he was going to start pulling people in, yanking it towards it. He's getting ready to start swinging it towards Phalard. Parsnip just walks up, crack him right across it. And the two heads looked out at it for a second, their mouths go agape. The anchor drops to the ground, and the skeleton crumbles apart.
That's it for me.
All right. The arrow guys are what remains now. Having Arcus just cast a spell, kind of blinding them, they're going to do their best to shoot at you. They do not have advantage anymore because everything kind of washes out. Go. No anchor attacks. Wrong one. First one fires twice. No, the 13 misses. It's an 18 hit Arcus as this huge, thick arrow comes flying towards you.
Yes, it does.
I'll use a protective
take-
field.
Okay, great. How much do you reduce it by?
11.
Nice. All right. Take 4 points of damage from this huge arrow Arcus, but you still have to make a concentration check to see if you can maintain the fog. DC's only 10. Oh. With that, it's just enough. This thing's coming straight towards you. You see this thick arrow. It throws you off. Even though Tango diverts it from you, it caught you off guard, and you lose your concentration.
Okay.
The second one then will fire at you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
You
go ahead.
got it. I was going to say, if that happened on the first attack, that second one would have that advantage back.
You know what? The way these guys work, it's kind of like two hands firing more or less at the same time. So I actually wouldn't let it work for this in this particular case. It's kind of like an Eldritch Blast, you firing all three rays at the same time. That's why they have the first and second are kind of happening in unison with their forearms. So I'll give it to you this one that they wouldn't have advantage in that second attack. But the second one goes in a later order, so their attacks will go back to it. But appreciate you looking out. But I prefer to give you guys the benefit. 2 more attacks come flying in. Arcus, now the first one kind of grazed against you as Tango deflects it, but these next two, thump, thick arrows bore into you. First one even heavier than the second, but you take an additional 29 points of piercing damage from somewhere up on high towards the aft of the ship. Oh, Darren, all undead hell is breaking loose. What do you wish to do?
Yeah, Darren's gonna just run full speed at these guys over here. And as he's running, he's gonna do kind of like a javelin throw, where his shield is gonna glow gold. He's gonna cast True Strike, so only one attack. He's gonna throw it at this guy, the closest guy.
Okay, go for it. Oh yes, you fly this glowing shield up as it illuminates the deck and the sails and so forth. It flies up, and now you can see these things clearly. These 7+ foot tall skeletons with huge bows. As your radiant shield collides with them, go ahead and do your damage.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go. And let me find True Strike damage. There we go. Full of 20.
Okay.
Okay. And then yeah, and so as he's running, he's gonna say, "Take cover, everyone!" He's gonna go prone, and as the bonus action, I guess he will just summon the shield back, and that'll be turn.
Okay. And do you have a choice between radiant and another type of damage, or is it just radiant's your only option?
For the cantrip, just radiant.
Okay. Anything else for Darren?
Nope, that'll be it.
Failer back just in time. You see most everything has crumbled around you, and what all that remains that you can see are the two perched undead with the 4 arms and two bows each.
Sorry, DM. You can ignore the +3 damage on the second roll. It should not be
Okay.
included there.
Okay, thanks.
All right. I'm going to cast my Moondance Lance on the archer on the left. Intelligence DC 17 save.
17 intelligence. Ooh, that's a good one for him. Oh, they roll an 18. Natural 16.
Damn it. I think it's half damage then. Let me look.
Yeah, probably. I think that's the one where it incapacitates if they don't save, if I'm not mistaken. Let's say for half. Yep, they'll take half damage. Kind of grab their head just a little bit. I'm not sure how it's getting a headache, but it seems to be getting one.
I think, yeah, because they're the only two left, right?
That's it. That's it. Just
okay. Yeah, then that is it for me.
Okay, back to Simon.
Alrighty. Let's see. I can't see these guys just yet, so I can make it about there. So we're gonna do that. Right. I'm able to. I can see them on the map. So can Simon now see them? Okay.
You can, yes. And I will mention both Simon and Darren, and probably Phalar would notice it as well. Right here on the map, where I'm pinging, that's a door that seems to lead inside the ship or go down into the ship.
Okay. It's really nice of them to be bunched up together. So let's do this. Yeah, that'll hit. Maybe. Let's find out real fast. Demon's not good at math. Oh, well, it's 150 feet. So yeah. Can I get a dex save of 16, please, as I'm going to just normal fireball them?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, you don't have to be rude about it.
They seem to be quite dexterous for big, giant skeletons.
All right, so half of 29 damage.
Still good.
Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and chug one more potion, a regular potion this time, which is just 2d4 plus 4 as my bonus action,
Okay.
which is not bad.
Not bad at all. End your turn.
That's my turn.
All right. Tango, your legs are shaking just a little bit after dropping 40 feet, but it worked. Between you and Parsnip, you felled the giant two-headed skeleton with an anchor that he never got to swing. What do you wish to do?
That look of determination and anger still on Tango's face as he looks away from the skeleton and looks over towards these archers. Take a deep breath, try and steady myself as I use a bonus action for second wind, and I'll use my 30 feet of movement to get up beside Darren. Healing myself for 12. And as I get up beside Darren, kind of look over at him, give him a nod, and say, "Time for you to get in there." And if he is willing, I will use a magic action to telekinetically move him 30 feet forward, closer to the skeletons.
Yeah, he'd be willing.
I like how we're just moving Darren around. Like, I'll just teleport him. You'll just shove him. It's fine.
Yeah, he's the armor right now. Put him up front. Yeah, I think that's action, bonus action, movement, and that'll be it for Tango.
Okay. And as you shove him, you can kind of look up there and you see these archers and these dual bows, and they are training on Darren currently. Arcus, you are up. You still can't see them, but you see the rest of the group moving in their direction.
Okay. Arcus is now pissed off. They've chewed through his ward, his temporary hit points. They're starting to actually do damage now. He's not a fan. So he'll just boldly stride to here. And he just shouts out to Tango and Darren, "Watch the door." And I will use... How many do I have left? I got 5 charges left. This is 4. Once again, using the staff, Jasper's staff, I'm going to do a dome around these 2 skeletons. Facing inward, obviously, for damage.
Okay, this one's a bit interesting. This is interesting. Okay, we have like a crow's nest up there, but it's a large one. Let's see. How is it? Oh, you know what? We'll make this work. We'll make this work because the mast that's there, it's like another 10 feet up above them. So you're actually going to form a dome with a hole in the top to kind of go around that. Give me an Arcana check for this little bit of trickery. Low DC. Arcus should not be able to miss it, but let's just make sure it doesn't potentially go bad.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. There we go.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. You can kind of form it around it. So you're kind of making this dome, and it's capturing them inside, right? Like you want to hold them inside this dome. Okay.
And they'll have to make con saves.
Isn't it dexterity to get inside of it? Yeah, they make dex saves. One of them does really bad. They're going to take the full damage. I'll go ahead and roll the damage. They don't have any immunity to cold.
Oh, sorry. Am I cutting through their space?
I was assuming you're trying to push it in such a way so that they are. I kind of think you have to. There's not really any way for you to place it up there without them doing so.
Okay, fair enough. Then they need to make Constitution saves, I believe, because this also does damage.
If they move through the sheet of frigid air for the
Oh, is
first
that
time
it?
on a turn.
Okay.
But go ahead and roll a 10d6. Let's see what it does.
There's 6 of them.
Okay.
There's 4
Oh.
more.
Sheesh. Okay. Okay. You guys watch as Arcus holds his new staff out, and this dome, this igloo appears on the mast. It's 60 feet up in the air. It just kind of suspended there, and you guys can't see what's happening inside of it.
Did both of them end up inside then?
They did. Mm-hmm. They had to pick a side, either fall or they go inside of it.
Oh, gotcha. I see. Okay, I get what's happening now. I understand. Yep.
Yeah. Anything else for Arcus?
Nope. I think I'll just. But we can drink potions as a bonus action, right?
Certainly. Those you would roll in that case.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. What do I have? Sure, I have something. Potion of healing. That's useless. What's the healing? It's 2d4 or something?
2d4. Yeah, if it's a regular one, it's 2d4 plus 2. I mean, 2d4 plus 4. Sorry.
Ouch. Oh well. I'll take it. That'll be turn.
All right. That's more or less where it is. Parsnip. Yeah, it is your go.
I guess I'll just move closer since I can't see anything.
Okay. You see a suspended igloo.
Yeah.
Arcus, go ahead and roll that 5d6 for me. Okay. All right. Yeah, they're gonna do what they're supposed to do. You guys see you look up there and you see this again, this igloo on top of this coach perch. It's kind of precarious up there. And you see a piece of wood kind of bend down ever so slightly, and this skeleton starts kind of pulling themselves through it. They're completely covered in frost. As they're pulling it down, you can see another one is there, and it sort of just slides out, and its head falls to the ground and collapses and bursts on the ground. This other skeleton pulls itself out, and it kind of dangles half of its body out upside down as it reaches back in, then grabs its bows and gets ready to fire them off. It basically takes its entire action to set itself up to shoot you guys in the next turn, but it is covered in frost, not doing so well. But its AC is ever so slightly higher because it's in this weird precarious position where half of its body is out of view. Darren, back over to you.
Right. Well, he's gonna stand up. And how tall or how far away are they from me?
It's still now it's 55 feet up as it's dangling off of this thing.
Okay. All right. Well, he's gonna move here, and he's gonna like toss his shield at it.
All right, go ahead and roll it. Dare, you move underneath it, you take your shield, it glows with the energy that it usually does. It flies up, it goes flying towards this creature, 55 feet up, right towards the edge of your reach. As it's pulling out its second arrow and its two arms are getting ready to, and it's drawing these thick, giant arrows towards you, and that shield just goes flying up and it goes between its huge head and its body. And the bows fall to the ground along with the head as it cracks down onto the ground as the creature is no more.
Yeah. And he can't see anything else, right?
You don't see. You saw the second skeleton that was up there collapse also and fall down to the ground.
Oh, okay. Great job. We did it.
Not yet.
Good job, guys. You are currently out of combat. Those of you kind of over that little hole in the ground, it's not big enough that you can go through, but you do hear these loud guttural sounds coming from below deck.
Can I slyly peek over and look in?
Sure. You take a peek. You should kind of go in. Go ahead and roll a perception check. Are you trying to do it stealthily?
Yes.
Okay, go
Although
ahead.
they would have heard the fight, so I don't. Yeah, we'll do it stealthily.
Well, sure. But there's a difference between stuff going on up deck and a little head that goes boop and is staring down there.
So 7, not advantage. Let me get rid of that real
Okay.
fast. And then you said perception? So
Yeah, give me a perception check.
22.
Okay. Let me give them a little perception check. So what's down there? I'm gonna whisper this one. Okay, here, there's that. Yeah. And we click this button. Okay.
Well, Tango just
yeah.
did a thing.
You look down and you see blue scales and so forth move around just a little bit. As you poke your head in, and the next thing you know, there's this giant maw in your general direction. And then this greenish gas comes flying up through the hole. As you all watch as this, Simon puts his head over a hole, and suddenly this line of green gas goes flying up through it. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw to pull your head back away from this. Okay. You don't have anything that can help that. Just checking.
I do if I need it. I've got that inspiration, the D8 that I can add to it. Which I guess I'll do. So 16.
16 saves. Excellent. You take half damage from this.
Wonderful.
Let me check back over there. Let me see for Simon here. Simon, how many hit points do you currently have?
37?
37.
Why are you asking?
Excellent.
Why are you asking that?
Okay.
No.
You're going to take 28 points of necrotic damage.
Jesus.
As something down there just exhaled on you. Tango's yelling out about to Chet, but there's no response that comes from below.
How much damage?
28 points.
Okay.
You all witnessed that burst of stanky something that comes rushing up to this hole that Simon stuck his head over.
The hell was that,
Simon just starts retching. He's just retching. There's something down there.
What'd you see?
What was it?
I saw a mouth, and then I smelled something that was worse than death.
You look terrible, friend. Do you have any more healing potions?
I'm pretty sure our group has a lot. I don't know that Simon has a lot.
I definitely have some. I will throw you a greater healing potion.
Okay. That's 4d4 plus 4.
Yes, sir.
DM, can I just take that, or do I need to roll it since we're out of combat?
You guys are out of initiative. I will say that. You're out of combat. Though I do need to know if you guys are going to spend a long time or if you're going to continue on quickly. So if you're taking time to heal up, you're going to spend 2 or 3 rounds, a full minute. Just let me know that.
I think we could just keep on going.
I do want to try grabbing... Because you said the guy that Tango was fighting had a staff?
They did.
Can I go over and just loot his body real fast?
It's 60 feet up.
Oh, I was talking about this guy.
Yeah, it's 60 feet up.
Oh, okay.
I can help you with that. Simon, you gave me those fancy slippers.
Okay.
I can just run right up there.
Okay, the guy with the steering wheel on his back.
Oh, him? He's on the ground.
Yeah, you said he had a orb. He had a wand or something too.
Ah, he has a rod in his hand. Yes.
Okay, I will take the rod and any other things that I can find on his body.
You see 2 dead eels, a rod. You see I know there's a proper term for it, but the big giant wheel that steers a boat, it's attached to his back. It doesn't seem to want to come off. You see a rusted cutlass on his side that he doesn't seem to be using, or you didn't see him use at all. But you don't really see anything else.
Okay, I'm not going to take the eels, but I will take the rod and the cutlass, and then I'll do a quick once-over. Well, I don't know what everyone else is doing, but I'll do a quick once-over of the fish guys and this guy over here. Just like a quick, let me just rummage through any pockets and then move on.
You saw fish guts, and the only thing on the big guy you see is a giant anchor.
Yeah, he's not even going to try to do that.
Arcus will run up the side of that mast and go to the wizard guy that was in the tower.
You're going to climb up the rigging to get up there?
Simon very kindly gave me some fancy slippers.
Yeah, you just plop, you stick them on the mast, and you just walk up. It takes a second, but yeah, you head on up there. You see this wizard, and it's clear that the staff that he has, it's a very, very basic staff, and he's got a knife that's laying on the ground next to it. Standard dagger, got a little bit of rust on it. They don't appear to be anything special.
He doesn't happen
Does
to
he
have any wizardly books with him, does he?
He does
I was
not.
about to say the same thing.
He does not have a book on him, no. Tango, you look in the hole that Simon was taking a look at. How quickly after Simon started looting bodies did you do that? Would you have done it immediately, or would you have given it 20, 30 seconds?
I probably would have given it 20, 30 seconds. I'm trying to, prepare myself. I was going to take the dodge action and just try and peek down just to see if I can see anything and try and pull back.
All right, go ahead and, again, imagine you're trying to be stealthy. Go ahead and roll your stealth check for me.
I don't know if I'm trying to be stealthy. I'm just more prepared to dodge. So I'd like to take, the dodge action.
So you'll have advantage. So you look down, and again, you see blue scales moving about. Make a perception check.
Yeah. If this is who I think it is. Where Where's my perception?
The DC is a little lower for you. You just spent the afternoon with a bunch of dragons, and you think you see a slightly rotting little dragon down there.
Okay.
It's going to try to deceive you, though.
Not big C.
You pull your head back before it has a chance to notice you.
Person. Dragon. Not friendly dragon.
Ian, is this
sorry,
a door as
what?
well?
No, it's not. There's only one door that leads down.
What door is that?
It's over here.
Oh, I see it. Darren's gonna say, "Is everyone ready to go?"
Go where?
We have to go downstairs.
Oh, I thought you meant leave. It's like not before scuttling this ship.
Exactly. And he's gonna put his hand on Tango's shoulder. He's gonna say, "I believe in you, Baldoria." He's gonna do healing hands on you. Hopefully, you get a little bit of healing back. 8. It's a little bit.
I believe in you too. Okay.
All right. You guys let me know what you're doing.
Freaking out a little bit.
Are you going to... sorry, I'm preparing the next map. Are you guys going down into the below deck area at all?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
All right. What's your marching order to go down?
Tango's gonna push Darren forward.
Okay. I love it. Seems totally appropriate. All right, you guys will be slightly stacked on each other. Just for placement purposes. But I will move as needed. And who am I missing? Here. You hear the door open and you see it descend some stairs downwards. As you open up the door, you don't see anything right beyond it. Darren, you first maybe take those first couple steps down, and you look and you can see there's a bit of a wall between where you are and other places within here. Just enough that you can't quite see things. But as you come down, it's you hear this thump, 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 thump coming from behind you to the north, to the forward part of the ship.
With one hand on Darren's shoulder. He looks like he went AFK for a second. But Tango will keep kind of guiding him forward, using Darren as a shield to try and guide him in that direction towards the north, maybe over this way, where we can see a little bit of an opening.
Or you look the other way and you do see a door. Just if you're interested.
I guess quick glance at the door. Does it look like it's just regular doors, like sealed up, barred, barricaded?
It looks like it's a door that's about to crumble if you pulled on it too hard. It's not secure in any way.
Okay. Yeah, I think if it looks like Darren's back now, so if he's good with it, try and guide him that way.
Darren, you were hearing sounds coming from the forward portion of the ship. Something behind this wall that's over here is moving. the deep
Okay.
guttural sound.
So he's gonna. Let me see if he's got anything ready to go. Mm. Let me see. Ooh, let me see how long this lasts. 1 second. Okay. And do we hear something like dragging across the wood, or like really
you-
heavy footsteps or something like that?
You're hearing heavy footsteps and that deep growling sound.
Okay.
Thump,
So
thump.
sorry.
It's just thump thump. You just keep hearing
Okay.
it over and over again.
So he's gonna go over to Tango. He's gonna say, "Baldoria, give me 1 second. Let me help you." And he's going to give a quick prayer. He's going to say, watch over Baldoria. Aid him in this fight. Give him your holy strength. He's going to cast protection from evil and good on you. So that you're protected, if you're willing, it says. So that you would be protected from aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiend, and undead. No, sorry. One of each. I'm going to choose undead. So they have disadvantage on attacking you, and you can't be possessed or frightened or charmed by them.
Sweet.
Right.
And now
He's
I'm
going
no
to give you a
longer
nod.
afraid.
There we go. Yeah, you feel courage. All right. And yeah, with that, he's going to give a nod to everyone and rush on the other side.
You charge forward as soon as you kind of turn this corner. You look to your left, and there you see it with its back almost touching the ceiling. This is about a 10-foot ceiling. This area of the ship. Again, everything's a little bit bigger than you'd expect it to be. There's this dragon. Dragons are your friends, right? You've met several dragons. And then you look over it, and you can see decay. Much of this creature has rotted away. It was kind of looking upwards as you come around the corner, as it was peering through that hole that it seemed to have just exhaled out towards Simon. So it's a little bit surprised by you.
Yeah.
As you come around the corner, it'll have you all will have advantage on your initiative against it. Roll initiative.
Woo! We got this.
And I'm doing tandem footwork again because, of course.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, yes, my hero.
Even with advantage, I did not go well.
I don't know if that's a resource you might not want to spend it this time.
It is a resource, but I have a lot of it at the moment.
Oh, okay, yeah. You surprised the dragon. You definitely surprised the dragon.
One. You all get to add one.
Oh man.
I'll take that one, and I've got an initiative of 10.
DM, is there a anything I can add to my character that signifies the concentration thing? Can't find anything. Do you want it to be like a red dot or something?
There you
Okay.
go. Concentrating.
Cool.
All right. Let's get this order going. This might be interesting.
This is the perfect music.
It is.
Argus, you see Darren charge forward, but you're ready to act first. What do you wish to do?
Yeah, I wasn't really ready for that. There it is. I think I'm just gonna cast mirror image on myself.
Okay.
That was. How far did I go here? And I'll go to there. And that's it. I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, that's all. End of turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, would you roll a d4 for me, please?
Sure.
Okay, that will represent 1 round. Darren, you're up.
Uh-oh. Right? He's gonna charge forward. Is that Skelly supposed to be there?
Which one?
Wait, what do you mean? Which one? Oh no.
Well,
Oh, is it the one outside the ship over here?
Yeah.
No, ignore that sucker.
Okay. I'm on to you, DM.
Good catch. Good catch. It could have been out there floating.
Yeah. I thought they were gonna start climbing off the sides of the boat, like in Pirates of the Caribbean, but anyway, let's give this dragon a couple of good hits. Okay.
22 will hit. It is well armored, but that seems to go right through it.
Yeah. And one more.
Connects. 2 big hits from it. Seems like it's barely phased, though.
Hey. Ooh, as a bonus action, I will go ahead and cast Divine Favor on myself. Or actually, I guess here's a question. I think we established it a while back, but does a spell scroll, if it's like a spell, if there's a spell scroll that's a bonus action, does it take an action to use?
It's kind of weird the way it's described, but I think we're letting it count as the action that it would be. I believe so. We decided on.
Okay.
Yeah, we've gone back and forth on it. It's fine if it's a bonus action scroll.
Okay. Sure. He's gonna go ahead and use it for divine favor. But yeah, that'll be turn.
Okay, and just to make sure, that does not have a concentration check, does it? Or concentration?
Right. It does not.
Okay.
So
All right. Oops. Phalar.
All right, so I was measuring my distance and moved a little early, but that's my 30 feet. I can't see anything to do anything about, though, from my 30 feet of movement.
You probably didn't go that far. You would have been that would have been about 20 feet there, unless you were wandering around inside the room when Darren charged forward.
Oh, okay, I got you then. Then I'll be able to go.
Because I had you guys kind of stacked on top of each other, so you'd have a little more movement.
There we go. Oh, yeah, there's Darren charged forward while everybody else is over here. Got it. That is the cutest undead looking dragon I think I've seen. I like it.
I know, right? I feel bad.
I know.
I know. His halitosis nearly killed me.
So there's that. All right, let's see. Yeah. No good options. You know what? Why not? I am going to polymorph into a giant ape because I haven't done that in a while, but I want to.
Yeah, King Kong.
Just have control of that.
Yes, I do, and that will end my turn because I can't really do much with that guy. But actually, I can do movement. Right? Is that right?
You already did your movement.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess so. Yeah, then bonus action would be about it. But I don't think this giant ape has anything fun. Leap. Oh, okay. I can jump up to 30 feet, but it has to spend 10 feet of movement. Damn it. Okay, I'm done.
All right, Tango. Over to you.
I was just about to go running by when Phalar turns into a giant freaking ape beside me. I kind of poop my pants a little bit. But I will get up right beside this dragon. I hear you have bad breath. And start swinging.
It looks at you. All the dragons you guys have seen so far have been quite intelligent. This one seems to just... It looks more like a beast than anything. The 12 is not going to connect as it bounces off of a thick hide.
Rude. Try it again.
Again, you reach around and you just feel it clank off of thick-scaled armor.
This dragon is impenetrable.
But it does graze a little.
True.
Anything else for Tango?
Looked like that stink breath hurt, so I will use my last charge of second wind and heal up a little bit here. Nice. And EOT.
All right. Parsnip, you're up. Let's see those natural 20s. That's a good second wind.
I will attack.
All right, go for it. $19 will hit. I'll let you guys know that its AC is 18. It does take full damage from that. All right, between Darren's attacks and Parsnips, it's starting to be chipped away a little bit.
That's it for me.
Simon, you now see what that maw was attached to that unleashed breath upon you. What do you wish to do?
Yeah. Simon's going to... I can see him. How far away is he? I just moved 5 feet. That's 40 feet away. I think I got something. Give me 2 seconds. I know it's a dragon, but I need to save some of my spell slots. So I'm going to Sorcerer's Burst. Does a 24 hit? I know it does.
18.
Yeah. I'm going to do Psychic. So it's a ball of psychic damage. And that is 6 damage.
All right. It collides with it. It shakes its head just a little tiny bit, but not much.
And then I'm going to move over here because his halitosis already got me once.
Okay.
So
Anything
hopefully
else?
this wall will protect me.
All right.
That'll be it.
Use this. I never used this. think that's the one. That's what's coming out. This creature kind of bears down just a little bit. It seems to widen its rib cage as if it had lungs and it was filling them. And then it opens its mouth and the breath that you saw rush towards Simon comes out of its mouth. And a Tango, Giant Apelar, and Arcus to make dexterity saving throws. Arcus, I'm going to give you advantage because you have a giant ape taking up a lot of space. And I'll let you see what this is that's coming.
Is that what hit me earlier?
That's what hit you earlier.
Oh. Now I know why you were asking about the HP.
Okay. So, Grape Ape, I actually think you made it. I don't know, unless you were supposed to have disadvantage.
Oh no, I was not. I'm sorry. I don't know. I had it set up wrong. So yes, I did make it. I just can't read.
Let me check something real quick. All right. So it is 55 points of necrotic damage if you failed your DC 16 dexterity saving throw, or 27 if you succeeded. I sure hope Arcus has some kind of a shield.
I've got resistance to necrotic
Oh, thank goodness.
and a whole bunch of temp HP right now. So, sorry. So 55. What's half of 55? 28.
27. 27. Nice. I was worried. I looked at your health. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just killed Arcus forever. And that is its turn as it stands there and looks like it's going to try to think if it can build back up its breath attack or not. Arcus, you're up. You just got hit with a horrible bad breath that you did not like very much.
Yep. No thanks. I'm just going to cast grease right under its feet and then get the fuck out of this room. Go hide with Simon.
It's not very good at that. So what is Grease doing? They fall prone. Okay.
So he falls prone, and then hopefully the rest of my team can wail away at him with advantage.
Good move. He'll fall prone. The one round has expired as Arcus is completing his turn. You all hear a second different type of roar coming from the fore of the ship as you see a door in that direction burst open. And a bear comes charging out. And some initiatives are rolled. All right. Darren, you're up.
He's gonna look back. His eyes are gonna go wide. He's gonna say, "Hurry! Dispatch the dragon, or intercept the bear." He's gonna continue wailing on this dragon.
Go for it. You have
Come
advantage
on.
as he is prone.
Give me a crit, please, Mr. Watcher.
It's a solid hit, no crit.
It's 17 damage. and he's gonna rise up, like bring his shield up and bring it down. Please, give me a 20. Give me a 20. Give me a 20. No.
Oh, unfortunately, you clang down your shield, and it's just bone and scale that gets in the way, deflecting your shield over.
Oh man, yeah, no. Unfortunately, I think that's gonna have to. Let me double check that I don't have anything bonus action. Yeah, no, I think I'm out of bonus action, so that's gonna have to be it.
Okay. You hear this? Ah, what's all this racket? Coming from around the bear, you see another archer, not the same as the ones that were above. Hell. Uh, he's going to draw back at his short bow. As I hate doing here. And you see its jaw kind of shake around as it shoots a short bow at Phalar. Or Aplar. Giant Ape's AC, I think, is 12, so I think that hits.
You are correct. It is 12.
Okay. And it vexes. Advantage on the next attack. Wait. Yeah, you have yeah. Okay. So Aplar, you're going to take a whopping plus an additional. Yeah, you're going to take 26 points of damage. One of those is a critical arrow that shoots your giant ape in the neck. As you look over and you see a huge undead bear and this skeleton with a little short bow, beep, beep, plinking at you. With that, it's Aplar's turn.
Sorry, I was measuring. Okay. I am going to use my leap this time. So that little fucker that just shot me in the neck, I'm going to walk towards and get about 30 feet and then use 10 feet of my movement and leap and land right in front and punch the fuck out of him.
Go for it. As you jump over there, it turns and goes, "Hey, what are you waiting for?" So it says that to its bear. 27 is not going to miss.
All right. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Punch it with the other fist.
Okay. Twenty hits as well. He's a pretty live guy, but yeah, you connect with these giant fists.
Oh, gosh. No.
Damn, Aplar. Anything else for you?
Yeah, I pull the arrow out of my neck, and that's it.
Okay. It's very, very small. It's like a needle practically in your hand. All right, Tango. This creature's like sprawled out. The grease is flattened on the ground. What do you wish to do?
Cough and hack up a little bit of that stink I just about died from. I'll take a couple of swings at him, but my attention does turn towards Chet. I can't quite see him, but I can hear him. And as I swing down, I'll call out to him. Give up, Chet. Your ship's going down.
$25 will hit. Nice.
That's too much force damage.
Oh, yeah, he's got that extra one in there.
Yeah, 21 total.
Excellent. Do me a favor. Roll me a persuasion or intimidation check as you're calling out during your fight there.
Okay. Oh, yeah. No advantage, obviously. But...
All right, but five is different. That works. So you hear that sound coming from behind you, and you heard the giant ape rushing towards the forward of the ship. But as you're calling out, you actually hear it would be coming from the two doors to the aft, because it's farther away, so it's kind of echoing. Simon and Arcus, you'll kind of hear this too. You can tell it's coming from the aft of the ship. You hear a door open for just a second, and you hear, "Never!"
Okay.
Go ahead and make your second attack.
All right. Let's see. Still advantage, but no psionic strike this time.
Come on, 26 connect.
-6, 17 total.
Excellent. Anything else for Tango?
I think I'm going to move just one step this way so that it's like we don't have anybody in a line for these breath attacks again. And
all right.
Beauty.
All right. Parsnip, you're up.
Take the dragon!
Oh. You come down on it, and its wing just buffets up just a bit and brushes your shillelagh away. But you bring it back down for that second strike and connect.
That's me.
All right, Parsnip. Simon.
All right. We're going to pop right here. And we're going to throw another... I feel like Simon hasn't helped much in this dragon fight, but that's fine. Y'all got it. There's a 26. Jesus. I'll take that.
The 26 does not miss.
And we're going to do another psychic.
Right.
So 10 damage. And then we're going to just peek behind this wall again.
It looks like it's barely holding itself together as Simon hits it in the head. Okay. The Wrath Bear is going to move up. You hear this? Those of you that maybe can't quite hear it, you heard Apelar jumping forward in the ship, and now there's a giant ape and a bear all coming from that portion of the ship. As it comes charging forward, it it swings at Apelar twice. Second one is connecting. Apelar, you take 31 points of necrotic damage, and then I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
All right. Nailed it.
Okay. In addition to you taking that 31 points of damage, it's actually lowered your hit point maximum by 31. At least your giant ape's hit point maximum. So it's great that it's coming from the ape.
Okay. But 31. Got it.
And that ends its turn. Now the dragon's going to go. Dragon's going to take its turn. With Grease, does it get to stand back up? Let's see here. It's probably
I can link it again if it's gone.
It's not very good, so I don't know if it's able to stand or not. Okay, so it's starting its turn there. It doesn't succeed. Its breath attack does not recharge. So while it's prone, it's going to attempt to attack. It's kind of bestial. It's got 3 targets. Darren is 1 and 2. Tango 3 and 4. Parsnip 5 and 6. Parsnip, this creature is going to attempt to attack you while on the ground, so it's going to have disadvantage on these attacks. Uh, 21 and 18. Do either of those connect?
21 hits.
One claw manages to get a hold of Parsnip, tearing into you for 15 points of slashing damage as this creature's kind of flailing about, trying to get back up onto its feet, trying to inhale to do its breath attack again, but it's not able to build it back up. With that, back to Arcus.
All right. Step to here. What in the heck's going on over there? Here so I can see something. Can I shoot anything past the giant ape, or is he like blocking?
I'm going to increase its AC by like 1, but you're going mostly like through the ape's legs, but the ape's kind of hunched down a little bit.
Okay. And I'll just I'll just I'll stick with the Frozen theme tonight. I'll just try to hit it with a ray of frost.
Jesus.
Are you aiming for the bear or the skeleton?
That's a great question. How about skeleton?
Right, go ahead and roll your damage. You just roll regular damage, and we'll add the crit dice to it. All right, so that adds an additional 16. That's hilarious. Wait, an additional 16. So that is 22 cold damage. Let me just double check this guy's resistances. Nope. Okay. Grape Ape Aplar, you're sitting there smashing into this creature. This bear just took this huge chunk out of you. You're probably getting ready to punch down on this thing again. A ray of ice flies between your legs and collides with this skeletal ranger who's sitting there balking orders at this bear next to him. I need to attack! As it hits them, he just stops mid-word. Ice trickles over him, and his body collapses to the ground. And as soon as he does, the bear disapparates. Anything else for Arcus?
No, that went way better than I thought. Nope, that'll be my turn.
All right. Darren, you're up.
That was awesome. All right. Yeah, he's just gonna try and finish off this dragon. All right, let's
Slipping, flailing about. Arcus, man, doing some good spells.
Do I
Darren's
click on
shield
normal
glows.
damage or crit damage?
I would do normal.
Congratulations.
I would do normal, and then you just add whatever the maximum
Oh.
dice would be on top of that.
Let me check.
Okay. So then you would have an additional 2d6 and 1d4 for an additional 16 on top of that damage.
Yeah. Does this thing look kind of dead? Actually, you know what? I'm not going to use this might. I don't care.
Okay. You bring your glowing shield down on it, crunch into it, and you hear the music change in the background.
Woo!
There's Final Fantasy VII.
Guys, I just saw something called XP show up at the bottom. What is that?
With that, the challenge seems to have passed. Things go quiet on the ship. Except for the stomping the giant ape on board.
By the way, DM, I'm also gonna need to have access to the giant ape because I realized I could take polymorph, and so I took that instead of the psychic lance.
You guys should both be able to drag it from the list.
Okay, cool.
We must get to their leader. Let's
Yeah,
go.
that punch is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
I'm not changing forms.
There
I think I have an hour.
You crawl into a room. You do see a chest at the end of this room. Also, give me a perception check while you're in there. Okay. Behind the chest, right up towards the front of the boat, right at the edge, something catches your eye. You see this pristine-looking object amongst all this rotten decay, as there's this semi-spherical, almost black object adhered to the wall of the ship. It looks smooth, almost like glass. And as you look closely at it, you can almost sort of make out like this compass sitting in it.
Come out. We have your treasure. He's going to go and pick it up.
Shit.
It's here, right?
Ah! It's towards the front of the ship, and you reach out to maybe try to grab it, and you are unable to remove it from the ship at all.
Come out and face us.
He's down here.
Tango, you see this kind of like goblin-looking type creature kind of peek out for just a second and close the door and come back into the room.
It's fine. I'll wait. Everything else is dead. As in, not moving. I know they are already dead. You know what I mean.
You all hear Tango at the back end of the boat hollering things out as you're exploring towards the front. You do find a chest though, and you open it up, and there are quite a few things inside. You find some coins, find some pearls, find some emeralds inside of it. While you all are up there, and Tango's hollering at the door, it opens. You see a figure kind of peer out He points towards you, Tango, and he says, "Offer your spirit." If you wouldn't mind, give me an initiative roll here, Tango, as he is going to do something offensive towards you.
You got this, Tango.
All right. You got the initiative on him as you see him holding out his hand as he's doing something that's not nice. What do you wish to do?
I don't think I fear this man. We've bested him a few times. As he says, what was the exact wording? Surrender my soul?
Offer your spirit.
Offer my spirit. I'm just going to stand my ground, kind of smile at him and say, a foul creature like you could never handle my spirit. Surrender now. And I will just stand kind of ready for whatever he might throw at me. I guess dodge action?
Okay. You're not sure how you can see this, but you see one of his half-rotten eyebrows kind of raise at what you say as he holds his hand out and makes a pulling motion towards you. If you could give me a charisma saving throw, please.
Yeah, you bet.
Tango, you think for just the briefest of moments, a little bit of your soul is starting to pull out towards him. You can feel it. Do you have anything you can add to that?
I have guarded mind, so I will choose to succeed that saving throw instead.
You see you actually can see like a physical manifestation of your spirit for just a moment start to pull out of your body. It almost looks back at you in horror as you recognize that, and then you use that guarded mind ability, and quickly your spirit is thrust back into you. Chet slams the door shut.
Coward.
Is there anything you wish to do, Tango? If not, we can give everybody a chance to see what they wish to do as they hear this commotion happening.
Yeah, I'll just sit here and, I feel like we've got him cornered. I just made him feel inferior, and I'm going to sit and wait for my party to be ready with me.
Okay. I imagine you guys are going to make your way down towards the sounds that you hear from below.
Yeah, for sure. And Darren would offer to go first, since everyone else appears to be a little bit hurt.
Just a bit. Just a bit. Just get in there. We are getting pretty close to that time. So, if you guys wish to, we can go ahead and stop here because this is Chet. This is the leader of the Night Tide Pirates, and this could take some time. And this is the appropriate music for him when that time were to come. But I think we're at a good stopping point. You guys felled several of the lieutenants. You took out the top, which was great. A good teamwork. And Commodore Chet sits behind this last door here. I see.
Good
I
night.
I think we'll hold off here until next time, and you guys get to face off against the leader of the Night's Tide Pirates.
Oh, not a cliffhanger.
I'm so sorry.